Hey, you stupid motherfuckers. My last stand-up set video, it got a lot of negative comments. So guess what, motherfuckers? I'm gonna do it again until I mastered the craft. So here's another stand-up set video. Pretend I'm up on a stage with a microphone, and how should I start it off? I'm gonna tell the audience how many of y'all saw Joker? How many of y'all saw Joker, the 2019 major motion picture? Pretty solid flick. It's a decent movie. My biggest problem is that Joker, when he said, "How about another joke, Murray?" He didn't really tell a joke. He just went like, "What happens in a society?" Like, there was no joke, there was no punchline. So I felt like, Joker should have like told a real joke. Like Joker should have been like, how about another joke, Murray? A physics professor and his assistant are working on liberating negatively charged hydroxyl ions when all of a sudden the assistant says, "Wait, professor, what if these salicylic acids do not accept the hydroxide ions?" And the professor responds, "That's no hydroxide ion, that's my wife." Bang. Then he shoots Murray on national TV. I felt that would have been like the better Joker should have said, But yeah, that the Joker. The Joker, Joker took place in 1981, which was, from as someone who did not live in the 80s, I think most people regard 1981 as just being basically the 70s. I don't know, there's a lot of movies that take place in the 80s. 80s TV shows though, you can't really do like revivals of them because like all the fucking actors and actresses in those 80s shows are basically fucking fossils now, I know the guy who made ALF really wants ALF to come back, and it's like I don't know, is ALF gonna come back? ALF, remember ALF? He's back in like Pog form. Uh, I was rewatching some ALF, and in like the first episode, I noticed something when I rewatched the first ALF episode. I mean, the first episode is just like really fucking shit. Not gonna lie, like makes like zero sense. Like a spaceship like crashes in the Tanner family's like house, and it's like no one else fucking heard it. It's like, okay, but you know what, I could get past that. Well, actually, there's this one part that doesn't make me mad at Alf, but mad at George H.W. Bush. You see, Alf said, as a joke, "Read my lips," to insult a Tanner family member or something. That was this was like years before the 1992 election, 1990 whatever election, where George H.W. Bush was like, "Read my lips." So, George H.W. fucking ripped off Alf, that fucking piece of shit, like you want to like commit war crimes and like, sell like missiles and crack all over the fucking place. You know what? That's fine. Okay. You know what? You're a good old like Yale boy, do whatever you want. But the second you fucking rip off Alf, you piece of shit. The Bush dynasty, like we have to get them out of the White House, Like, I don't know, did little Jeb rip off fucking sitcoms? Like, fucking Baby Jeff watching, Baby Jeff in 1988 watching Alf. And you might say, well, it wasn't Jeb a grown man in 1988? And it's like, no, he's probably just sitting, drooling, watching fucking Alf on TV, you know? And, so I don't know if Alf is going to come back. The 90s sitcoms, There's been some revivals, like I know Full House was made in the 80s, but it's like a 90s show, um, I don't know. Here's my problem with a lot of those like revival shows is that like they bring back the sitcom and like the old format. It's like, like, oh, we're gonna bring back Roseanne, but it's like in like the same sitcom style, and it's like, yo, like have some fun, like change like the format. I used to write notes of like how to do a Family Matters revival. You bring it back as an R-rated action comedy movie, and it's like Officer Winslow's lieutenant, whatever he ranked up, like his last case before retirement, and he needs help with he needs help from his old neighbor Urkel. And here's like the genius subversion. All the audience are expecting Urkel to be like this, like scrawny, nerdy black guy with this squeaky voice. But no, in this new one, Urkel is like a big buff black man. He still has like the goofy outfit. He still has the suspenders and glasses, but he's like a big buff black dude with like a deep angry voice. Kind of like just and he's just like kicking down doors. He's cracking skulls. I think that's like the direction the new Family Matters should go. They need to like get on that. And what else was I going to like say? Oh yeah, I have a coworker who kind of like he kind of looks like I mean I don't know. In my opinion, like if you're like white and you wear glasses and you kind of have like a dorky vibe with you, I really want to call you White Urkel. Like every day I'm at work and I'm just like I'm gonna call like it takes every fucking like it takes all of my strength to like not call him White Urkel just out and about. Like I really want to call him White Urkel. It's just like like you're White Urkel. It's like I didn't make the rules. If you're white and you wear glasses and you kind of just like walk funny. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Did I do that? All right, I'm gonna wrap up this stand-up set. So thank you all for listening. Please give me positive feedback. Only positive. If you give me negative feedback, I'm gonna make like more and more of these stand-up sets. I'm trying to be a professional stand-up comedian with my own special perky Netflix special. So go fuck yourself.